Hi Shandesh. This is Kaushik from Sports Point. Uh, Last game you missed the game, but the team did well in the defense line, and with you it will be stronger in the finals as well. The defense line be stronger, and Gurpreet said he missed you during that tough times during the semi-finals. So your thoughts on the finals as the defense line of Indian team?
Firstly, good morning. Firstly, good morning everyone, and sorry for the delay. Don't blame us, blame the traffic. The basic excuse. Yeah, of course, I missed being on the pitch like any other footballer. You don't want to miss the big games. That's how football is. Sometimes you gotta miss out, but I think the team did really well. Me sitting out there watching the game, I didn't feel I was much missed. I think the team did really well. Mehtab did well, Anwar did well, the whole backline. And it comes, if you take out the whole juice out of it, the main thing is that how the team does. So if you have trained on a certain system, if you've trained well, and you've trained enough, when this player is not available, that player is not available, it's all about the team philosophy and the team unity and how we are trained. So that has been excellent in the past 6 weeks. So I personally was pretty confident, to be honest, that we will get through. I was preparing for the final. And yeah, well done to the whole team, how they performed. And we deserved to win, and we did. And now the whole focus is against Kuwait. It's going to be a tough game, and looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Just to say that before the semi-final, you are confident that India will win final. So now, what is in your mind before the final? India will be the champion? Sure.
I think for us, and even for Kuwait, I think both of us want to be champions. That's why we are here. And it comes down again about the preparation. In football results, you've been in football long enough, results can go either way. It's never in your hands. Most of it's in your hands, but what's really in your hands is to prepare well. We had a game 2 days ago, so it's all about recovery. Get the boys prepared up, and just do your job. Keep improving as a team, keep doing what the system wants, keep doing what the coach wants. And if you do it, then God bless, we'll win it, and we'll make you all happy.
Hi coach, we have not lost a cup final at home since Sunil Chhetri debuted basically. So this is your first big cup final on the in charge on the bench. Are you feeling any extra pressure? And what is your conversation with Igor Match?
Pressure, definitely, yeah. Because we want to win at home. The team is doing very well, and I'm confident. And I hope they will do the same as they were doing. And I'm positive.
My question is regarding the previous game. The previous game was very heated between Kuwait and India. Very aggressive game. I felt that they were also very aggressive on the pitch with their physical presence. It can be same tomorrow as well. So what's your message to the boys? Focus will be very important. So what's the message which you and Mr. Match to the boys, and how's the environment right now?
Yes, the matches were very heated. I think against Lebanon and against Kuwait too. And we have spoken to the boys. Be calm, be cool, because it's a game and we have to win that.
Yeah, my question is to Sandesh. So we have seen you form a terrific defensive duo with Anwar Ali. So can you talk a bit about the evolution, because it's something we have been seeing quite recently, and can you talk a bit about how the journey has been, and is it satisfying, or is it like a bit easy for you as a senior player to have such a calm and composed defender who is so young but so mature beside you in the back line?
So what do I have to talk about? Evolution of Anwar, or?
Just evolution of Anwar Ali as your defensive partner. You can start with.
I think he's doing pretty well. I think you all are enjoying how he's doing. I think this boy has worked hard. Know all about his condition before. So coming out of it takes a lot of mentality, strong mentality. I think he's crossed that, and credit to him, to his family also, and the one who supported him. And He's doing brilliant, to be honest. He's stay humble, keep working hard, and we've done really well together since we started playing. And again, I'll come down to the same thing. It's all about the team. When you train well as a team, if you two are doing well and you think you're forming a partnership, but if you don't have a great partnership with your midfielder, your winger, striker, it'll never work out. So it's the evolution of the whole team, which I'm proud of, but still we gotta keep improving, because I always say the sky is the limit for this batch, and it always will be.
This question is to the coach. The last match we had a really good defense and Rodri did well, same game instead of Subhashish and others. So going into this match, do you feel enough selection to take? Because previously Chetri said no player would like to leave his first team place. So how are you handling this?
I think if you see the performance of all the players who are there, they want to be in first level, and we'll decide after today's training who is best, and then pick the first level.
Coach, during the semi-final, we have seen some tiring legs, and you also mentioned that post match conference. And we saw Sunil limping after the game. So, any worries on the fitness level?
No, everyone is fit, everyone is fine, and they're in good mood, and the environment is very positive in the team, and they want to do, they want to win the trophy.
It's a question to Sandesh. Coach, after the previous game, talked about how it's helped the team a lot to have a long camp this time rather than a short one, because you've been together for almost 50 days, played a lot of games. So from the players' point of view also, though it's been a tiring season, how has that helped the team kind of mold together and win the Intercontinental Cup and then make the finals here?
Of course, longer camp always helps. If you look when the team assembles, everyone comes, like we said, it's a long season, and we spend the whole season with our clubs, and each club has a different philosophy. Same in my club, in BFC, Goa, or Chennai, Mohun Bagan, every club has a different philosophy, different ways of training, different levels of fitness. And then if you expect you come together for 6 days and get the job done, I think it's uphill task. I'm just being honest, If you look back in our journey in the Igor, when we had 3 times only, I think we had proper long camps. The first one was when we played Qatar away, Oman, Qatar. Oman game still bugs me how we lost it, but we were brilliant in that game with you, Qatar, and we went there. And after that, I don't think we had any longer camp. And then we had before the qualifiers last year. I think pretty much every one of you all enjoyed that. And even now when we have this long camp, I think everyone is enjoying, the whole country is enjoying. So as individual and as a team, it always helps. Because then you come here and you realize, not realize, I would say, you come into the system, and then you follow the system that the national team needs to follow. You know the fitness has to be much higher than the ISL level. Because international games will always be demanding more. So I think it helps a lot, and yeah, it helps a lot.
Question for both of us. Coach, you and Sunak have changed the defensive lineup quite a bit over the last 10 games, but at the same time you had a run of clean sheets. Of course, the own goal against Kuwait was a bit of a mistake, gap, whatever. So one question is just generally how do you choose who plays defense exactly? What kind of things you keep in mind? And for Sandesh as such, you've been playing with a lot of different combinations over the last 9 games, and also the goalkeeper changing in and out. So, but at the same time, Rohit also said earlier that the mood in the team is very good. The way that the camp helped you to build a comeback of your sorts. So again, does this affect these constant shuffling changes? Do they affect the defensive lineup at least a lot, the teamwork, or is it just?
I don't think so, because they understand themselves very well, because we are in, I think, at least for more than 55 days. And whatever mistake we tell them, we analyze the matches, and then we rectify the mistakes, and then in the next match they improve the mistakes, and that is how they are working.
And for me, about the partners, when I started in 2013, 2015 I made my debut after 2 years on the bench. I had Varnadda, then I had Anas Bhai, then I had Adil Bhai, so I had a lot of partners and just getting used to it, to be honest. And again, I feel I'm repeating myself, but it's all about the system. There's a very fine quote made by a great Italian defender, Giorgio Chiellini. He said the script is the same, just the actors change. When they asked him about why Italian defense is so solid throughout. So the system is what brings the best out of any player. So the credit should go to the coaches, and now I don't know what many are talking about it, but they should talk about it. Mahesh Bhai has been one of the best defenders India ever had in his playing days. We all looked up to him, and now when we had a longer camp with him, everyone is saying, oh, it's a lot of clean sheets, oh, team is doing well, Sandesh is doing well, Anmol is doing well, the right back. A lot of credit should go here to Mahesh Bhai. Honestly, the sessions he takes with us, those small inputs, which foot to go forward, which foot to go back, how it's about the team, how everyone plays together. And like I said, repeating again, script is what matters, and what the training is the most important. If you can connect what I meant. So if I'm there, if I'm not there, the system stays and the players will perform because we have a strong base to build upon.
Sandesh, your thoughts on this Kuwait team, especially how do you rate them and what do you expect from them?
I think the whole country saw they're a very good side, very technical players, individual wise also very good, and a very good system, very good shape. Not have to break them. Tough competition, man, tough team. I think about the ranking, I think everyone already knows that it's where it should be. So they are a good side, we saw it when we played them last. You can't, if you don't do your thing for 10 seconds, they score against you. But yeah, it's going to be tough now. They're a very good side. They have a very experienced coach. But that's what I think about them. A very good side.
One of the toughest teams we have played recently.
Internationally? If you talk about in this last 9-10 games, yeah, I think Kuwait is the finest in the last 8. Of course, last year we played Vietnam also. Vietnam also was a very good team. Playing away is always, a short. We had a camp of 2 days, and then I missed my flight because my visa was whatever. But yeah, in this 9 games, I would say Kuwait is the best whom we have faced in that way.
Question to both coach and Sandesh. You've played at least 4 games against invitational sides in the SAFF Championship this year. How is it? At least 4 games against invitational sides, Kuwait and Vietnam. How has it helped in preparation in the long term, and what targets are you setting for the team in the long term?
I think after finishing the ISL, they retired. It was tough time for them. To regroup, it was not so easy for them, but they are mentally strong. They're playing for the country, and the coaching staff, management, the players, everybody worked hard to reach this level, and you see the result over there.
I think you covered it up.
Anything to add about the fans, about 25,000 expected on a weekday? Any message for them?
No, they've been brilliant. I was blessed to have a whole season last year here as a BFC player, and I enjoyed every week here. It's the Diva has some special moments, even before when we were playing in the national team, that Kyrgyz game, that Guam game, in qualifiers, like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's been special here, and the day we landed in played Pakistan, till now to the final, I think they've been brilliant the way they're supporting, and one more push. Let's go for it together, and India, let's win this together, because we all are is part of the growth of this sport. So we should all be part of how it's going forward. And wherever we will be together. So you can tell the next few generations that when this thing was happening, you all were part of it and you all helped in making it reach where we will be in the future.
One last question. Coach and both of you, when the Kuwait coach was asked about the physicality of the previous game against India, he pointed out the size difference between the Kuwait team and the Indian team and said it was the opposite of physical. So do you both agree with that assessment, and do you think he's insinuating that the final is going to be way more physical than the previous one?
It is not like that. It is a mind game. And yes, definitely physicality is important there. But it will be a totally different game in the finals.
मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आया मुझे।
He said that size difference है India team और Kuwait team के बीच में. So he said that
They are taller than you.
previous game was the opposite of physical.
So they are taller than this. That's what he meant.
Yeah, basically. And do you think like he's insinuating that final game is going to be like way more physical?
They are taller. क्या करें? वो छोटे हैं। मैं actually note नहीं किया height difference इतना, but
No, not with you.
I think they compare with Chante or something. Mohesh Chante.
नहीं यार मेरे को बड़ा ही मतलब अच्छा तभी मुझे समझ नहीं आया अच्छा समझ नहीं आया मेरे को।
No, but he said that you played more physical than them.
Sir, 2025, 2005 Karachi, 2023 Bangalore. You could be the first person to win the SAFF both as a captain, as the player and the coach. So, which role do you think would be more difficult?
Which one?
Which role would be more difficult?
I think this one is more difficult because it is a good side.
अभी मुझ पे dependent है बाकी सिर्फ अपने पे dependent है. But I thought Karachi was also very difficult camp.
Yeah, because there was no other teams like Arab teams or other teams. There were SAFF teams like this. So just Kuwait is a strong team, and we know, and our team is also very good.
But which role you enjoyed more?
Definitely winning that Karachi one.
Karachi.
And if I win this, then I will be a different level.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I was only there. I was